We're told ancient Greeks counted with pebbles and sundials, but lying at the bottom of the Aegean Sea was a machine that could predict eclipses, track planets, and model the heavens with terrifying precision. Bronze gears, interlocking teeth, mathematical ratios that shouldn't exist for another 1,500 years. So here's the problem. If this device really came from 100 BCE, who taught them to build it? When the Antikythera mechanism was pulled from a Roman shipwreck in 1901, historians rushed to contain the damage. They called it a curiosity, a one-off, an ancient fluke. The official story says it was a clever but isolated invention, a lucky accident of genius that went nowhere. But there was a problem with this theory. A machine like this cannot appear fully formed. It requires generations of trial, error, and lost prototypes. And those prototypes are missing. First piece of evidence, the gears themselves. Over 30 precisely cut bronze gears, some with teeth smaller than a fingernail. Not decorative, not symbolic, functional, mathematical, exact. Modern reconstructions revealed something chilling. The gear ratios encode advanced astronomical cycles, metonic, callippic, even eclipse prediction patterns discovered centuries later in Babylon. This wasn't guesswork, it was inherited knowledge. And that raises an uncomfortable question. If this was the end result, where's the beginning? But the strangest find was yet to come. Second piece of evidence, the inscriptions. Faint Greek text etched directly onto the mechanism, barely visible until X-ray scans revealed them decades later. They read like an instruction manual, not a poem, not a dedication, a user guide. This implies the machine was meant to be used, not admired. It wasn't unique. It was understandable. Historians ignored this detail for years because it shattered the narrative. Manuals are written for tools that already exist. So how many others were there? But one final clue refuses to stay buried. Third piece of evidence, the silence. After the Antikythera mechanism, this level of mechanical complexity vanishes from history. No gradual decline, no broken examples, just gone. Europe would not see comparable gear systems again until medieval clockmakers over a millennium later. Civilizations don't forget technology like this unless something catastrophic happens, which brings us to the part they never emphasize. This knowledge wasn't disproven, it was erased. Rome had no interest in preserving Greek scientific elites. Libraries burned, workshops collapsed, and later, historians, obsessed with linear progress, quietly filed the mechanism away as an anomaly. Too dangerous to explain, too inconvenient to explore, because admitting the truth would mean rewriting the story of human intelligence. So here's what we're left with. A majestic machine, built by hands we don't fully understand, using knowledge we were never supposed to question. Was the Antikythera mechanism the peak of a vanished scientific tradition? Or just the last survivor of something much larger? If history has more secrets buried beneath the waves, we're going to find them. Subscribe and stay curious. Because the past is not as simple as they told you.